Oh my god! The wait is finally over. Sony are actually doing something. Yeah, I was thinking like Sony Smart Mop would be the name or something. Have a think, get back to me. Oh, before you go, we should do something with that. Sony have officially confirmed that they will be doing a PlayStation 5 showcase event this coming Thursday, 9 PM British Summer Time, 1 PM Pacific Time, and I'm going to be live streaming it right here on this channel. So tune in, watch it with me, and let's talk PlayStation 5. Jim Ryan put out a statement about the event, but it can kind of be whittled down to 3 basic points. He said that this would be a look at the future of gaming on the PlayStation 5. He said that this would be a look at games that you will be playing on the PlayStation 5 after its launch this holiday. And he said that he expects the event to run for just over an hour. So what does all this mean? What can we expect to see at the event? And most importantly, what do we want to see at the event? And when I say we, I mean me. So the glaringly obvious thing that everybody wants to see is the console itself. Opinions are split as to whether we're actually going to get to see the console at this event or not. There's a lot of people erring on the side of that we're not going to see the system revealed this Thursday. And I guess that's because there was no mention from Jim Ryan about the system itself. He made a point of talking about how we would be seeing what games were going to be available on the system. Being that we know Sony are planning a number of these reveals over the summer, I can see why people think that this one is going to be focused on the games and that the console reveal will get a showcase to itself. Personally, though, I hope that we do see the console on Thursday. I think it makes sense for them to sort of start this promotional campaign by showing the console itself and allowing us to get hyped up about the console on the very first one. Also, it makes sense to me marketing-wise that they would show off the console and then everything that they announce afterwards, like the games, they can start using the marketing and promotional materials that have no doubt been made to show off the console, get the console out there to people, get people seeing it and knowing what it looks like and what the box art's going to be like and knowing what they're going to be buying come the end of the year. I don't know, maybe I'm just fucking desperate to see the thing and I'm just trying to fit a square shape into a circle hole. One thing that we know we're going to be seeing is new PlayStation 5 games, game announcements for the PlayStation 5. Now, it's going to go one of 2 ways for me. I'm going to make a prediction here and say that I think we'll only see games that are either launch titles or that are set for release in 2021. They may tease or show us trailers for games that are coming out after 2021, but I don't think there will be much focus on them. Remember, this is the start of Sony's promotional press campaign to entice and ultimately convince people to buy their system at the end of this year. So showing games that are going to be coming out in 2022 and 2023 are going to have little to no impact on sales at the end of this year when the console launches. And why show them off now when you can announce these games in 6 months or a year's time and give the devs that extra time to really put a solid presentation together? This also ties in with the idea that we could be seeing the console on Thursday, because if they're only showing a handful of games rather than everything that they've got planned, then they need something else to fill up the rest of that hour that we were promised. Let's talk about the fucking games. I'm going to talk about some games that I expect to see there. Firstly, I'm going to talk about one that I'm not overly excited for personally, but it is a staple of the PlayStation franchise, and that is Gran Turismo 7. Now, Gran Turismo 7 was confirmed to be in development in 2013. Yes, 2013. That was the year that the PlayStation 4 launched. This game has been in some form of development for a whole console generation. And at this point, for me, it'd just be fucking embarrassing if this game isn't revealed as a launch title for the PlayStation 5. The only other game that Polyphony have been working on over the last 7 years is GT Sport, and that was released in 2017. So surely there's a massive expectation for those guys to have something to show at this event on Thursday. If not, you have to ask, what the fuck are they actually doing over there? We better do something with that. It's also a good one for Sony to show off what the system is really capable of. Driving simulators always look outstanding, and I'm sure Sony will relish this as an opportunity to come out the gate with a strong graphical tech demo of Gran Turismo 5 running on PS5 hardware. So let's talk about Insomniac Games. I definitely think they will be there on Thursday. Their 2018 Spider-Man game was really, really successful, really good game, and I've heard people talking about how we might see Spider-Man 2 being revealed on Thursday. Whilst that would be great to see, I'm sticking with the idea that I don't think Sony are going to reveal much that they plan to release post-2021, and with that game only coming out September 2018, that means the game isn't even 2 years old yet. So realistically, they're probably about a year and a half into the next development cycle of the follow-up to that game, and probably don't have something pertinent enough to show us. And I think the idea of Spider-Man launching next year is possibly a stretch too far. What seems more likely to me is that they're going to show off a new Ratchet and Clank title. The reboot in 2016 was pretty successful. It was a great game, and I think this could be that sort of family-friendly game that launches with the PlayStation 5. God forbid we don't get another fucking knack. Again, I think this is a great one for a really good graphical tech demo for the PlayStation 5, because whilst Gran Turismo 7 should be able to demonstrate realism within the graphics, Ratchet and Clank has definitely a more cartoony art style, and it's very vibrant and colourful, and it'll be able to show off that side of its graphical capabilities. Guerrilla Games, pretty much a dead cert for me that they're going to have something to show at this event on Thursday. Horizon Zero Dawn was a massive success, and that's been out 3 years now. We know that they had a small sub-team working on the Frozen Wilds DLC, and from what I understand, the rest of Guerrilla Games is split across 2 teams, one working on an unannounced IP, and the other working on Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I don't think both of these IPs will be there, but I do think we're going to see Horizon Zero Dawn 2. It just seems right. The first one kind of instantly became a PlayStation classic, and showing that rather than a brand new IP is probably more likely to drive PlayStation 5 sales. I will be really, really, really surprised if we don't see that announced on Thursday. Silent Hill reboot. Please. Silent Hill reboot, man. We've got to see it. Surely we've got to see it. It's the time. It's the right time to announce it. So there was a thread going around on Twitter a couple of weeks ago posted by Aesthetic Gamer, who has leaked things in the past and been pretty reliable with it. And on there it said that in early 2019... Sony Japan Studios began work on a soft reboot of the Silent Hill series. You may or may not know this, but within Sony Japan Studios, there is a team that is responsible for the Gravity Rush games, and that is led by Keiichiro Toyama, who was the original director and writer of the first Silent Hill game, the one that came out in 1999. So to me, that would make sense that he would be leading the reboot. Also, on that thread, it talks about how apparently they've got the original composer back on board, and it's all just fucking exciting stuff. Oh, fucking hell, it's warm. Sticking with the horror game genre, it's looking like we could be seeing the announcement of Resident Evil 8. I am a huge fan of the Resident Evil series. Aside from them confirming that it is in development, Capcom have literally released or said nothing about the game. However, our trusty Twitter leak, Aesthetic Gamer, has been at it again. They claim that the game is slated for a 2021 release and will continue the story of Ethan Winters from 2017's Resident Evil 7. If Aesthetic Gamer is right about that timeline and that we should be seeing the game launched in 2021, then Capcom have to show us something soon, right? And what better place and stage to do it than at the PS5 reveal on Thursday. There's a bunch of other rumours floating about on the internet about games that we might see. I'm not going to cover them all, but I'm going to just rattle off a few ones that I think seem possible or that I would like to see. Far Cry 6 is one that is rumoured to be revealed on Thursday. Far Cry 5, they really pulled it out of the bag. Absolutely loved that game. And there's a rumour going around that we could be seeing the return of legendary villain Vass from Far Cry 3. Seems unlikely, I know, but the rumour stemmed from the man himself, Michael Mando, saying this in an AMA on Reddit. "Thank you so much. Vass is my spirit animal. Having co-created that character is something that will always be dear to me. I still get recognised as Vass, and I still feel the outpouring of love for that character. Makes me very happy. Who knows, maybe I will reprise the role very soon." I know it's probably nothing, but we can all hope, right? Bluepoint are strongly rumoured to be creating a Demon's Souls remake, so that'll be fucking rock hard. It's kind of like a worst kept secret at this point with the amount of industry insiders that have said it's happening. The only people who haven't said it's happening yet is Bluepoint themselves. It's likely we'll see something from Call of Duty. We always have and always do. Sony has marketing rights and exclusive time DLC deals, and just generally a strong relationship with that franchise. So I expect we'll see something about whatever this year's version of Call of Duty will be. I also think it's likely that we'll see some PS4 exclusives upscaled and running on the PlayStation 5, just to demonstrate how that will look and what effect it will have on the game visually. There's no reason for them not to do it. We know that games that are in development now are expected to be on both consoles. Sony also put out something saying that, I can't remember the exact date, but at some point in July, any game that is like registered for development after a certain point has to be available on both consoles. You know, it makes sense that we might see The Last of Us 2 playing on a PlayStation 5 console, or Ghost of Tsushima, something like that. Maybe even Final Fantasy 7. Finally, this one, I guess, is more of a wish list for me, because I think it's probably unlikely, but I would love to see Santa Monica Studios there, showing us something from God of War 2. It is no secret how much of a fan I was of 2018's God of War. It is my absolute favourite game at the moment. I think it's the best game available on the market right now. I will continue to blow smoke up that game's ass until something better comes along. Anyway, it would be amazing to get a first look at like what we can expect from the next game. I think if they are there at all, it's pretty unlikely that we'll see a long presentation from them. It'll probably be something more like a teaser or a trailer, if anything at all, to be honest. But if it is there, I am going to shit my pants, okay? So tune in. Anyway, that's it from me. Please let me know in the comment section below what games you would like to see at the PlayStation event on Thursday, or any games that you think I may have missed. Don't forget, I'll be streaming the event live on YouTube as well, so come across for a chat, let's hang out, let's watch it together. Thanks again for tuning in. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Nah.